So first, I think it's been really successful, and I think it's been successful for two reasons. Given the stakeholders we have in the room, it's created an opportunity for them to connect and build relationships. With aside from the discussion on technical issues and practical outcomes, that's also an important process of building trust and making change. And so I think the fact that people are here and are talking to each other in a way that's constructive is a very important outcome of this work. I would also say that actually yesterday, particularly when we had this discussion in Pekanbaru, there was some really very specific practical issues that came out of that for us as a multi-stakeholder process through Input POP, that gives us an opportunity to take those and then work on those specific issues and build forward in our upcoming meetings. So we know that these are issues that people are interested in. We know that there's some specific things that need to change, and I think having that traction on something tangible is a very positive outcome. Of course, we still have a way to go, but the more that we can get to that granularity, the more we are likely to make actual change. And that's only because we had the multi-stakeholders in the room, I think, that we got to that level of discussion. So for me, I think there's two things. The first is that we take this discussion that we've had here and we link it to the provincial platform that we're planning in Rio. So we really try to get some of the same people and the progress on those issues. The other thing, I think, as UNDP and through INPOP, is that we need to look at whether there's any relationships or levers that we have to move forward, also in our role as conveners and facilitators in this process. If there were people missing in the room, for example, we wanted the Ministry of Forestry, let's use our role to get them in the room. If there's these committees that need to be set up, let's use our role as someone who's working with the ministry to see if we can add to that or find out what the gaps are. So I think there's some very practical things we can do as follow-up, but I think it's also continuing that discussion, because you need this momentum of continuing to meet and move forward on issues if you want to get anywhere. It takes time, but I think we're going in the right direction.